It's tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One will get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Goff off the play action. Wright reels it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost them about a yard. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Has the connection to Wright. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Man in motion here. Goff on third. He loses the football. And the Ravens make the recovery.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Lamar off the play fake. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, they need 7.
13. Go ahead.
A designed run, Jackson keeping it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
First down, here's Lamar. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Play fake, Jackson. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay a turnover into a lead. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Now they send their back in motion right. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Formation for the Lions.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out now to his left. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the gun, Henry. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the Lions' 38-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Jackson, quick pass wide. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. The play goes nowhere.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
Nice shot. Nice shot. 180. 180. Nice shot.
Here he goes, third and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running it with David Montgomery. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, 180.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's a give for Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
180. 180. 180.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass complete to Walker. We'll have the 1st down and even more. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Like 180.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Off now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Running once more with Henry. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Jackson now on third. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another run for Henry. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Lamar's going to keep this one. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Completed to Flowers. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Handoff headed right to Henry. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
He's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. Luke knocks it through. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, it's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line. And this time, it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Now it's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, This third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
On first down, it's Gibbs. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Running on second with Montgomery. He cuts it to the right sideline. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for Detroit first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, the crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. With that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Another one for Gibbs. Same guy, same results. He's brought it up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Lamar back to throw. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This is Henry on 2nd. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Report!
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Reckley's got it right side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Here's Luke for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Goff working from the pistol. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 3rd down.
Dude, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they just get the play off. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. Screen here for Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, Goff. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got third and long here. Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Block 20.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he gets it away from his end zone. And this one spits out a little shy midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very plain play.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
180.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Shotgun handoff to Vunky. Seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Off play action. Goff. Completed over the middle. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Escapes the throwing for Andrews, and it's intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Goff to the air now. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down. But it was not that long ago, Brock, that a linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, well, most of them can really run.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. They're in long for him here. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw from Goff. Downfield, and Tislau has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Detroit Lions
In the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play. To the air on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Goff's going to throw for it. Caught at the 2. And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens, and they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.